If you have a news tip or a comment on one of our investigations, email us at thereveal@11alive.com.
A new lawsuit claims one of Georgia's largest hospitals is using an electronic medical record system, potentially putting patients at risk. The allegation? A flaw in its system that could allow critical blood test results to go unchecked. One family says it cost them their grandfather's life.
And I used to get up and dance with him.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Surrounded by grandchildren, Veronica Long flips through pictures of a man they all remember as the life of the party.
He was a dance machine. He really was. He loved music. And he was the life of any party. Wherever he showed up, there was a party.
More than 20 years ago, 11 Alive profiled Long and her husband Rudolph as grandparents raising more than a dozen children.
Someone to love them and show them love every day in a stable home. Okay, you're doing all right.
So it just became a circus, and it's just something that we did, and we enjoyed it.
Yes,
Today, Long is now raising great-grandchildren, but doing it alone. In March 2016, her 65-year-old husband died from septic shock, a type of blood infection, and they blame WellStar Hospital in Cobb County for allowing it to happen. According to a pending lawsuit, it started with a visit to the emergency room. A WellStar doctor ordered a blood culture, a test to determine if Rudolph had bacteria in his blood. The results came back the next morning in a software program which tracks patient medical records, testing gram-positive for cocci and chains, a blood infection WellStar's own policy identifies as a possible life-threatening situation. Over the next week, Long returned to the ER 3 additional times, his condition worsening. During every visit, medical staff had access to Long's blood culture results.
Correct.
But according to numerous video depositions with doctors, all of them say they did not know the test results existed.
I do not think that information was known at that point in time. So I had a long conversation with Mr. Long, but I didn't know the blood culture thing.
Each medical provider who treated Long claimed WellStar's electronic medical system doesn't alert them when critical lab results are available.
Are there any kind of alerts that it give you automatically?
In the context of blood cultures, I haven't seen any specific pop-ups.
I was not aware. I did not have that information.
By the time hospital staff found the results, it was too late.
You go to the doctor when you're sick, and you get answers, you hope. And this time we didn't get any answers. We just kept getting sent back home.
It just wasn't caught.
Natalie Woodward is Long's attorney.
I think of this as a plane crash. Everything that could go wrong went wrong.
What's most concerning to Woodward is that she says WellStar knows a flaw in its medical record system exists, but has done nothing to change it since Long's death. In depositions, doctors confirmed it.
Is that same practice the same today as it was in February 2016?
Yes.
It's a known problem and something that's easy to fix, and that hasn't happened. And that's the scary part.
WellStar declined interview requests, but did email us saying we continually assess our processes and look for areas of improvement. The hospital also claimed its doctors are supposed to know how to use its electronic medical record system, writing in part, "We require that medical staff members demonstrate their proficiency."
Independently recall.
But in numerous video depositions, WellStar's own staff claim either they did not receive or remember the hospital providing training related to accessing critical lab results.
Have you ever had any kind of training while you were at WellStar about WellStar's policies and procedures?
No.
Have you ever had a copy of the WellStar policies given to you for your review?
Not that I remember.
So there's a document that says how something's going to happen or supposed to happen that no one's ever seen, and that they don't even understand the process or how it's theoretically supposed to work.
WellStar's response to those claims: because this is a legal matter, we cannot comment further at this time. WellStar will continue to vigorously defend itself in court. In response to the lawsuit, the hospital also denied all malpractice claims related to Long's death. A man so many relied on, who died from what his family believes was a preventable medical mistake.
If you could say anything to WellStar, what would you say to them?
That they took a good man away. We lost the life of our party.
So Andy, to be clear, WellStar isn't saying if they're going to fix this or not.
That's correct. They did not say yes or no when we asked them whether they plan to change any of their policies and procedures, only to say that they continually look for ways to improve themselves. They also said that the software that they use to track critical lab results is used in the top 20 U.S. hospitals. We'll keep you updated.
Coming up,
You're doing so good.
we explore why more and more families are choosing to raise a genderless baby.
We didn't want Sparrow to grow up in an environment devoid of gender. We want them to get to experience all genders.